Hello, Scorpio. So, guys, I decided I couldn't do you like that. It's your birthday time, your birthday season. So, I wanted to get more messages out. Unfortunately, I got interrupted in the part one. So, for you guys, November has a part two. So, I wanted to get more messages. We've already talked about those of you that are stuck in a pattern of waiting, whether it's, rejecting offers or even rejecting apologies and refusing to move on from a situation, even if you're making work the reason for it. What you need to know is that if you are refusing to move forward because of everything that you feel like you've lost in the past with this Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is crying over spilled milk. But if you are going to continue to sit and stare at these three cups, you're going to miss what is offered in these two cups behind you, okay? I feel like the past for you guys was just a lot. I feel like Scorpio has gone through a lot. And some of you could have fears, anxieties about moving forward, and whatever way it is, whether it is actually fears and doubts about closing the door on a past that's been toxic to you, or fears and doubts about starting anew with someone new because of how things have went. What you're being told here in this reading is that it's time for you to move forward. Staying stuck in this energy of things from your past allowing you to, keeping you in a holding pattern is going to prevent you from taking on this energy of the Chariot, which is about pushing forward, okay? So let me get some additional messages. For those of you that this was for, take heed. You know what I'm saying? Like when the World card pops up, the World card is about a cycle completing so that a brand new cycle can start. However, we have free will. So you have to do the work and closing the doors and, leaving behind things that no longer serve who you are and who you're becoming. You have to do that work and you have to make that decision. But the great thing about this, guys, when you allow this energy, when you allow this cycle to complete, do you know what's after? The Wheel of Fortune. And for me, this is about doing the work, completing the work. You have graduation and the universe gives you gifts with the Wheel of Fortune. So really, you're kind of holding up your gift. I remember last month, Scorpio, your message was, are you ready for graduation or not? Like, I remember that. So for those of you where this is resonating, go and check October's. I think it was your mid-month reading where Scorpio, the message was, you ready for graduation or no? We talked about this last month. So let's look. And I said what I'm going to say about this message. And I said what I'm going to say about it. For those of you where there's a different message, let's look into that. The first card out is the Eight of Rods. We then have the Empress. So there's some sort of communication coming in. You could be speaking to someone that is a mother. But you could also be speaking to someone about newness, okay? Something new coming in for you. I am going to clarify this message just like we did the first one. Yeah, someone making a decision, all right? Or there needs to be a decision made here in love with the lovers. Scorpio, this could be definitely your energy that we're seeing with the Eight of Swords where you feel restricted, But this is mental energy. So when I see the Eight of Swords, this is about, sorry guys, this is about you creating this restriction and this isolation. You making up these boundaries and these barriers that keep you from moving on or growing or expanding, whatever it is. You create them, right? They're not really, they don't matter. What other people have done in the events of the past, they don't matter. It's for you to give value to them. And if you give it so much value that it restricts you in the future and in the present and it keeps you from your future, well, Scorpio, you are your own worst enemy, okay? Sometimes I feel like I'm hard on y'all, but I'm not hard on you. I'm a water sign sun just like you. And look, sometimes we just need somebody to tell it to us straight. You know what I mean? Because Scorpio, I know when I say things to you, even though you're a water sign and there is that emotional flow with those waters that are there with you, I know out of all of the water signs, Pisces included, Scorpio, you can take it. You can take it, and 9 times out of 10, you knew it already before I said it. Okay? So it's all love. I feel like there's going to be some sort of communication back and forth here. And I feel like this could be something where you're needing to choose, make a choice in love. Yeah, go. Make a choice in love. Ah, Scorpio. But you could be feeling some sort of restriction. I feel like a lot of the restriction is things that have happened in the past, things that have been said by others. But look what pops out with these lovers. For those of you that are in this energy where you have a new opportunity with someone presenting itself, look what comes up with the lovers. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is this energy that I just talked about. The Wheel of Fortune comes after the World card. So when you release and you graduate, these are the gifts that the universe brings into you. This is the wheel turning in your favor. So I feel like you need to make a decision so that you can allow the wheel to turn in your favor. And if you're trying to figure out what decision to go with, Scorpio, choose the decision that is not dictated by fear or lower vibration like fear, like anxiety or things of the past that have hurt you. Don't stand in that place, but stand in the place of positivity and of what you want, knowing that you can bring it into you, and you will bring in the Wheel of Fortune when it comes to love, okay? But you got to let the ghosts of the past go, or otherwise you use them to build your own personal prison and you block out this Wheel of Fortune, right? So let's see what energy is attached to this Empress. Again, you know, this could be for the males, or some, you know, even for the women. This could definitely be a symbol of someone that's a mom or a mother figure to others. You could feel like a lot of confusion, especially if this person seems like someone that has a lot of options with the 7 of Cups here. There could be some confusion as to what to do, okay? What's your advice? What do you need to do in this situation? What would you have Scorpio do? Okay. We've got the Devil, and the Devil is the card of Capricorn. This is about toxicities. This is codependency. Sometimes it's even addictions. I'm wondering if this person has these things. If this person has these things, there's a conversation that needs to be had, at which you open up and tell your experience, and also give them the opportunity to open up and tell their experience. But this 4 of Pentacles, this is about someone finally needing to open up. You need to, you know what? Higher message. I just got it. I just got it, guys. Let me explain something to you. The reason that these 2 cards came out. Yeah, this could be someone that has some addictions that have you worried. But for most of you, what this is going to be is about you discussing the things that have you bound, the toxic energies that have you stuck. You being open about whatever it is that's got you in this 8 of Swords energy where you're feeling slighted and restricted and unable to move forward. And almost at this 9 of Swords, which is just creating with your mind those things that come out of lower vibrations, such as fear, anxiety, and worry and regret. It's time for you to open up. You need to open up about the things that are holding you prisoner. One, those things are toxic to you because they keep you stuck. They don't allow you to expand. This is why this energy is here. I don't so much think it's the person that, for most of you, I don't feel like it's the person that you're dealing with, Scorpio. I think that the toxicity, it's your toxicity. Okay? If you're in the 8 of Swords or the 9 of Swords or the 10 of Swords, you cannot create what you want from those energies. You have to come out of this. You have to free yourself from feeling restricted, Free yourself from the ghosts of the past so that you can create what you really want. And I feel like once you open up and you express and you get some of this out, and stop hiding, stop keeping to yourself in a way that throws this other person off, especially when they're trying to communicate and get to know you. You're going to have to let your guard down and express, this is what I've been through. This is why I am the way that I am. Because I have a feeling that some of you guys will take this advice and you'll do it. And what you'll find out is you're not so very different from this person that's coming in and trying to start something here with you. Trying to bring something new in your life. Who is this energy? Who are we talking about? I do see Gemini. Yeah, they're trying to work with you. They're trying to build something with you. This could be someone that you work with. You know, maybe this is someone that's in your office or someone that's on the job. Someone that works near you for others of you. You know, if you work in an office complex, this could definitely be someone that you see within the complex on a daily basis, even if they don't work in your particular office. The universe is trying to offer you something here. Four of Cups. The thing about this card, Scorpio, is you got to take your eyes off of these three and look up. You got to take your eyes. We just talked about this. Let me break this down. We talked about this with the first message. So I'm going to use the Five of Cups from the first message. He's staring at these three cups. This guy, focus on these three cups in front of him, finally looks up and sees that God is offering him, the universe is offering him a cup out of the heavens. You got to make a decision. But you got to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. Stop restricting yourself so that you can see the cup that God is offering and allow the blessings and the will to turn in your favor. And you need to make some decisions. So either way, this message is the same kind of energy. It's just a different situation. Okay? God. Scorpio, I feel like your title is going to be still ain't graduated yet, huh, Scorpio? Still ain't graduated yet. But you're going to get there. I know that you're going to get there. The sun is with you right now and you're going to get there. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. We do see the Knight of Rods with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And others of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I do have Gemini's energy here with the Lovers. And then for some of you, you could definitely have earth here as well. I don't see water popping up. I don't think a lot of you are dealing with water. I do see Cancer's card with the Chariot. So that's an indication there. Any more messages for Scorpio before we close out? I think that's it for you guys. I feel like come out of conflict. I feel like some of you, it's time to come out of conflict where this is, this is about coming out of conflict. And this would be someone that you haven't been on the same page with. It's time for you to come out of conflict, especially for that first group where that first message resonated the most from part one. Let me explain this to you. If someone is trying to apologize, and I think I said this in part one, if someone is coming in and trying to apologize, whether you think it's bullshit or not, you don't let it go for them. You let it go for you. You like resentment. That's like, giving somebody, it's giving somebody else poison and it poisons yourself. You see, you gotta, it's not about them. You have to move forward for you, whether they deserve your forgiveness or not. You gotta let it go for you because you got shit to do and you can't go there with old shit. That's just it. Okay, Scorpio, again, I love you. I love you. Happy birthday. I hope these messages resonated. I'm so sorry, guys, that it's in two parts, but I definitely didn't want to cut you short during your birthday time. The sun is with you, so this is my gift. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach me at pathtarot@gmail.com, or you can check out www.enlightenedpath.com tarot.com so much. Enlightenedpathtarot.com. Okay? And Scorpio, have a blast during your birthday. Turn up. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you next time. I love you. I love you. Take care, Scorpio.